Hello, and today I'm going to make something called well-down omelette or well-down frittata, depending how you want to call it. What you need is a frying pan, big. I'm making it for two people, two portions, one for me, one for us. So I need a frying pan big enough to hold 2 slices of bread. If you haven't got that, obviously with a smaller pan you can still do this, but it will take longer. There will be 2 eggs, one for me, one for us. Then the omelette filling that you would normally have. So I'm going to use zucchini, courgette, I'm going to use an onion, and I am going to use some mortadella. But obviously the filling will be entirely up to you as to what you want. So the first thing I'm going to do is prepare the bread. Okay, I've just moved the bread onto a cutting board, and I am very carefully going to cut a well. So that's where the word well down comes from, because the omelette is going to be well down a well. I'm using thick 50-50 bread, sliced bread, but you can use any bread you want. In many ways, the thicker the better. So if you get the bread that you slice yourself, it would actually possibly be better because you can make it thicker. So I am going to carve in here. A square. Which I will put aside on a plate, and I will also move the bread onto that plate. And I will, oh, and the other thing you need is, that you do need is mozzarella or some cheese of some sort. So again, I am going to carve a square. And so the idea is you will prepare the filling as normal, and then what happens is when it's ready, you will put it inside the square, top it with mozzarella, and then put the lid on it. It will continue frying, and then you lift it over. That is what we're aiming to do. So I shall put this aside now into the plate, and just start to prepare. Now you saw the size of the square, so you don't want too much. Just cut this in the usual way. And put into the frying pan. the onion, again, cut it. And get rid of the skin. And then just cut in the normal way. This bit's a bit manky, so we'll get rid of it. As I say, this bit you could put whatever you would normally do if you were doing a frittata. Okay, so this goes inside the frying pan. At this point, so you can just put that aside. At this point, crack the 2 eggs. Right, 2 eggs there. Right, put just a bit of salt, and then just whisk the eggs. Okay, so once they're whisked, once they're nicely whisked, you can now put them aside. Okay, so at the moment all we've done is just get everything prepared. So I'm going to put, I've put this onto a hob. Just start it. Put some oil. Some salt. Give it a stir. Then again, just as if you were doing a normal ordinary frittata. You know, this bit here, you can put in whatever you fancy. It's starting to sizzle, so I'm just going to very roughly throw in some mortadella, rip it up and throw it in. You can see it's starting to brown, and just throw in a bit more. So you just cook it in the normal way. Just stirring and letting it. Yeah. At this point, put some herbs in. I'm going to put in some coriander and stir it through. Right, this is now actually done. This is ready. So we're going to now put this aside into a bowl. So into a bowl, just scoop the filling. It makes it easier at the other end if you can put this into a bowl. Okay. Right, I am now back onto the cooker. So the same frying pan. You put in the 2 pieces of bread. And leave it for a couple of minutes so they start to brown. When you start to hear it sizzle, just have a quick look there and you can see it starting to brown there. You get the mixture and you pour it into the wells. You put some. You pour the egg, trying to make sure that you've got, because you had 2 eggs, so make sure you've got an egg for each. Some mozzarella cheese or whatever cheese of your choice. And then you top it up, pushing down with the Okay, now comes the difficult bit. You need and flip it over. The same here. Flip it over. So it's a bit of an eggy bread as well. It's nice as a snack. It's nice for a nice lunch. You press it down just to make sure. It's a nice, if you're having lunch, nice to make it slightly different. Make it slightly different. You can have it, yeah. And there it is. A well down omelette or well down frittata. Enjoy.